Alright, so the reason that I don't like medication is due to the side effects. Because I usually always end up getting the side effects, and then I end up being worse off than what I was with just my original problem. So that's why I'd like to go the more natural route if at all possible. So what I decided to do in order to know what side effects were coming from what medication, I decided to stagger the acne medication instead of taking them all at once, instead of starting them all at the same time. So I started with the pill, which is the Solidian, I believe it's pronounced. And so once I started taking that, what I did notice is that within the first day or two, it did kind of like dry out the pimples that I did have on my face. For the most part, most of my acne is blackheads, but I do every once in a while get like the whiteheads and like the kind of the red ones, I guess. So it did kind of take care of, I did notice it taking care of like the whiteheads, kind of, you know, drying those out. And then, other than that, things were going fine with it. It was kind of doing its job. One of the things that I had read up online that it does is it'll kind of make your face break out more, because it'll kind of bring out the pimples that are underneath. So I did notice that I was, you know, kind of breaking out more. But within a day or two, the new ones, you know, they were being dried out and whatnot. So I took the medication for 2 weeks, and then I was washing my hair and styling my hair, and I noticed that there was like hair in the sink and on the tile and on my clothes and stuff. And so with me having locks, you know, I don't lose hair. So this is my first time in like, you know, 2 years, almost 3 years I've had my locks, that, you know, I've ever seen like hair, you know, anywhere other than on my head. So at first I was like, okay, but then I thought about it and I was like, I bet it's the medicine, because I had looked online to kind of see what other side effects people were experiencing, and that was the side effect that it came up, you know, and then other than that, that was the only new thing that I had introduced. So I took a survey. I asked my husband and I asked my mom. I said, should I have, you know, acne-free skin and a little less hair, or should I have all of my hair and, you know, acne? So they both voted that I should go off the medication. So it was a unanimous decision. The three of us decided that since I was losing my hair, that I should go off that medication. So I went off of that one. I had already started, I think I stayed on the Solidian for maybe like a week and a half, and then I started the PM medicine, which is the epidural. Started applying that to my skin. What I noticed with that is that it is very drying, so my skin would kind of like, you know, peel or flake or whatever. Notice that. Also, when I apply it, it burns. So I got to the point where I would just put it on like minutes right before I was going to go to bed, so I wouldn't have to deal with the burning, you know, for too long before going to sleep. And I did get redness also with that one. So I took that one for maybe like a week or so, and then I started the AM medicine. And then with it, I can't honestly say that I got any side effects specifically from it. It's drying also, so I think maybe the combination of the two I've experienced, you know, kind of the drying and redness. I think they maybe kind of share those side effects. But nothing, I guess, new, I guess you could say, popped up once I started taking that one. Let's see. So I took, because I'm no longer taking any of the medications. So I was on the epidural for a month, and then on the Insignia for about 2 weeks. So hopefully that like adds up with what I was saying. So I decided to stop taking the epidural because I started noticing kind of like some burning like scars on my shoulders. And I don't know if you can just kind of see that, but it's kind of making it seem like it's burning my skin. And then also the dryness just got to be just way too much. It was just, I'm like constantly itching. So it just got to be too much for me to where I decided to go off of it. And then with Acinia, like I said, I can't necessarily say I had any specific side effects with it, but I just decided to stop it at the same time too, just because, you know, I'm really more of a natural, you know, kind of person when it comes to trying to take care of issues. And with the Acinia, one of the major side effects that you can get is something with your colon. It's a pretty serious thing. And so some people experience that, and so, you know, they had to get off the acne medication and then go on to treatment for it. So I just decided it wasn't worth the risk anymore, because, I mean, anything you do put on your skin, it is absorbed in your skin, and that's why it can cause problems. So I just decided to go ahead and end all of it. I mean, in the beginning, I was just really desperate to try to get my skin cleared, and I was just like, I'll take my chances. But I just kind of got over that, I guess. And for me, I really don't want to be on the medicine forever. So who's to say that, you know, I'm on the medicine, it clears my skin up, but then once I got off of it, you know, my skin goes back to being bad, you know, because we haven't solved the problem as to why I'm getting the acne in the first place. So I decided to go off of it. I did get a book from the library that I checked out. It's called 6 Weeks to Sensational Skin. But certain things like, you know, using a fresh towel when you're drying off your face, you know, just simple stuff like that. You know, the thing I was thinking about maybe is maybe I need to do a detox. I'm wondering if maybe like the hormones from when I previously ate meat and dairy, if maybe that's still in my system and it's causing the acne. I'm not sure. So that's another thing I've thought about doing also. So that's what I'm doing right now, just trying to get it cleared up. Alright, so I hope that kind of gives some ideas for somebody that may be struggling with some of the same skin issues that I'm dealing with. Alright, so if you have any questions, always let me know. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye.